Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Katawa Shoujo. I am your guide today for the tour. I am Panda4232. If you have any questions throughout the tour, I'll be happy to answer them. Just speak out. Now on your left here we have Hanako's path, fully completed as we have 4 pieces of the puzzle. If we look in the middle here we have Lily's path. Once again, my mistake, we only have 3 pieces of the puzzle. Apparently we didn't complete it even though we had 3 sex scenes. And on the right we have 1 piece of the puzzle to Shizune, who is a very complicated woman who I am yet to understand, but we are getting there. Let's continue, shall we? With a past imperfective. I haven't seen Yuko in a while either, and neither have the girls. For all those reasons plus the fact that it's so close, I end up standing in front of the little tea shop with Shizune and Misha before I know it. Welcome! It's been a while since I heard Yuko's voice. I'm so surprised all over again by the energy she puts into her greetings. Kind of like an extremely nervous Misha. Hi, but you don't have to do that all the time if it's just us. Yes, I do. But okay, if you say so, Yuko. Ha 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 ha. Oh god. I take this moment to glance around the tea house and notice that it is as empty as ever. It's lunchtime, essentially the peak hour for an establishment of this type, and yet it's as barren as ever. I don't understand. There has to be a reason for this. Maybe it's Yuko. Maybe Yuko's welcomes are pushing everybody away and everyone just hates Yuko. No, that can't be it. Yuko's awesome. She gives great advice. Shizune gently taps my arm to get my attention. Yo bitch, what do you want? What do you want to get? I don't know, last time you fucking asked me that, you hid all the goddamn menus from me, so I wouldn't bloody know. Yuko looks a little agitated after Misha automatically relays the question. No, I'm supposed to ask that. Is there anything I can do for you? Just some coffee for now, I guess. Thanks. The dedication Yuko has towards her waitressing duties is sort of admirable, so is the spirit at which she whisks slices of cake and our drinks to our table when we order. So is the life of a person in retail. I can tell you, retail is a horrible, horrible thing. I've worked in retail for almost 6 years now. Basically, what you have to do is you have to find that path between that lovely fake smile you put on every day to every customer and that factor line between smiling at them and wanting to hit them in the face really hard. You know, that gets a little bit unbalanced at times, but you know, you manage to control it most times, most days. Some people get out of the loop and punch them in the face, but hey. One of the guys I worked with told one customer to fuck off, and yet he still works there. The boss hasn't fired him for some reason. Then again, we're the only customers here. Who knows what would it be like with a full house? Shizune and Misha immediately dig into their cakes with gusto. With gusto? Who's Gusto? Why the fuck is Gusto here? I thought I was the only one here. Probably because they can't talk with utensils in their hands. The whole point of sharing a meal with friends like this is being able to talk over it after all. It makes sense that it would be the same with them. I'm barely halfway through my cake when I hear their forks clinging as they set them down on their empty plates. It's not healthy to inhale your food. Ha 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 ha! Hichan sounds like an old man! I cringe and instantly feel like I've been punched. Oh, it's true. Are you going to wear a yukata tomorrow, Hichan? What's a yukata? No, I don't even have one. Well, even if I did, I'm not the kind of guy who does stuff like that. What's a yukata? Time for Google. What about you? Are you two going to dress up? Damn it, I just realised I forgot to put my timer on. Of course. Ooh! Does that mean that, we get to see Shizune in a new light? What do you mean, of course? You didn't dress up last time? One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyway. Aside from not being Tanabata, the festival was on school grounds. The students should wear their uniform on school grounds. Clearly a joke, but her delivery isn't any different from the usual. That isn't normal, but her sense of humour never was, and I'm used to it. I guess her way of saying outrageous things seriously is a little better than if she were to say serious things outrageously. Oh, that kind of just messed with my mind. What's more troubling in any case is that I've started to associate her voice with her signing, and it's clashing with how Misha says out loud everything Shizune signs anyway. I feel disorientated. Wait, I should be saying what Shizune signs in Misha's voice? No, just no. I'll dress up this time. No, I can't do that. Shizune's not like that. There's no way she would speak like Misha. I'll dress up this time. You'll see, Hachan. Not just Hachan, but me too. Maybe I'll change my hairstyle too. Oh yeah, thank God for that. We'll get rid of these drills. They're drilling right into my goddamn soul. Don't do that. I can't really imagine you looking differently. Can't tell a girl what not to look like. Shizune wags a finger and smiles. Such a quick and firm disapproval. What if I were to change my hairstyle? Maybe you should grow your hair out and make it look like drills. Oh god. Don't even mention a thing like that, Hisao. What is wrong with you? What if she takes that seriously and actually gets drills? Oh god. Oh, I can't imagine it. Oh, that would be horrible. You've disappointed me this time, Hisao. She looks unamused. Luckily, I see Yuko making her way over, likely to clear our plates or ask if they need anything from her. So you're just using Yuko as a scapegoat. Whoops. Yuko, are you doing anything for Tanabata? Huh? It's like she was practicing how to most smoothly ask if I needed a refill of coffee while walking over, but she has no idea what to do having been asked a question first. I feel bad. Oh, she's working. I'm working. Yuko, they make you work on holidays? Aww. We have the most business on holidays, and sometimes tourists. I don't mind. I have to do my best. I understand completely. So admirable. Shizune nods her head in solidarity. Feeling a kind of kinship with Yuko through their shared determination to be the best. Although for her it's a matter of pride, whereas Yuko might just feel that she really needs the job and maybe a raise. She's saving for university, so I don't blame her. The most business, huh? How many people on average during a holiday? About 3 or 4, you know. So it gets quite busy. Well... And she's gone. Okay, cool. Thanks for the answer, Yuko. Yuko walks away and starts cleaning up a couple of swizzle sticks. That isn't polite. This is not what a proper waitress would do. Nevertheless, I sort of got my answer anyway. Clearly, business is scarce at best. I start to wonder again how the Shanghai remains open at all. Maybe the eclectic style of tea house is a trend that was outrageously successful before I got here, but it isn't anymore. And they're just keeping it like this while they retool. I doubt that. I somehow doubt that. Maybe the owner is rich and is involved in some sort of a bet with someone else, or a crazy scheme to see who can lose the most money. Maybe I just conveniently missed mobs of customers by seconds each visit. Or maybe this place is just a front for arms dealers. Yeah, maybe this is like some male propaganda shit that Kenji goes to every night. This is where he gets his packages. It's got all firearms and bombs and explosives and shit. Since there's no one else here, why don't you sit down with us? We can talk about economic infeasibility, but Yuko doesn't take the bait, shaking her head from side to side emphatically. I've never really celebrated Tanabata before, or dressed up for anything like this. I'll finally be able to wear my yukata, yay yay! What is a yukata? Initially I thought it was like one of those big, like, dress things, but then, isn't that a kimono? I don't know. What do you mean never? What about last year? Last year Shichan, me, and 3-2 class rep ran a stall for the festival. It was a sober stall, I think. Yeah, it was. Yep. Oh, sorry. The blind class rep of 3-2 must be Lily. I'm surprised they were able to work together on anything, but Misha would likely be the best possible buffer for that kind of a thing, with how innocent she is. Shichan cooked and Lily took the orders, and I translated for them. Why is she bluffing? Not bluffing. Blushing. Shichan keeps saying, "It's so inefficient, Misha. Why do you have to be the middleman? As in, why is there a middleman in the first place? Huh? It would be fine if I did the cooking and you took the orders. It doesn't make sense at all." But I think everyone had fun in the end, right, Shichan? Shizune adjusts her glasses grudgingly, causing Misha to break into laughter. It was the old student council's idea, that's why. So what was the last student council like then? Shizune finally decides to step in again. Or it's more like she can't stop herself. Terrible. Ah, you and your negative opinions on everything. That was blunt. She ends with a chopping motion as if passing judgment on them. I hope she's going to elaborate a little. Oh yes, by the way, that squeaking, yeah, that's my chair. I just got a new chair. I got my dad's old boss chair. You know those big, executive looking, like, leather, badass boss chairs? Yeah, I got my dad's old one, and it's actually still in pretty mint condition, because he hardly ever used it. He got a bad back or something in this while in the chair for him, so I got it free of charge, and it's fucking amazing. And oh, hang on, let me just, there we go, I pull this little lever and it lays back. Oh, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's get back to Shizune's elaboration. At universities and some private schools, student councils can never have control over millions of yen to budget and distribute as needed. Wow, really? Millions? Ah, right. Are they... and they are much more involved in school activities too, Hichan. From Misha's tone, it seems like this is newer to her than it is to me. This school's student council was a joke in comparison. Don't give people positions of power if they don't have any power at all. What's the point? So, I wanted us to have more and more work. It was hard to convince the school and the other student council members to allow it. Actually, a lot of the work you've seen us do really is all that I took on, which is what Lily was talking about. If it wasn't for Shichan, the student council would just file attendance reports day in and day out. Ha ha ha! Would you prefer that, Hichan? Actually, to be honest, I kind of would. Of course, Hichan, as soon as the workload started going up, most of the student council stopped coming. Shizune's fingers fold over each other carefully. It looks like she wants to add something, but she can't bring herself to. Like she said, sign language gives you a little more time to think about what you say. I guess she feels like she can't talk about this. I even did the whole air quotations and the index fingers and the middle finger, the say. That was then and this is now. Let's just have fun tomorrow. That is what she finally settles for. Thank God. Fun. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, then student council is adjourned for today. It has to be adjourned, excitingly, because today was a good day. Ah ha ha ha! God, Misha's laugh is going to kill me. I need another drink. Misha certainly takes a toll on my larynx. School seems to be over by the time we leave the tea house, as I can see students coming down from the school as we walk up the road towards it. A couple of people wearing our school uniform look at Shizune as she walks by, and I wonder if they recognise her as the student council president or the bitch. It's impossible not to overhear the chatter in the air, and the topic is more often than not plans for Tanabata. I wonder how many of them will be, nice voice break, using or going to the stores that I reassembled. It makes me feel a little pride and emotion I've never felt for I've never felt doing something for school. Maybe this is how Shizune feels as well. I almost want to ask, but it seems stupid to want to do so. Just ask, bro. You won't know until you ask. So I just hold on to the thought as the three of us walk onto campus and then separate. Shizune to the student council room and Misha and I to our dorms. It isn't until they're gone that I realise I again didn't ask when and where they wanted to meet up tomorrow. Damn it. I thought we were going to get a new chapter. Katawa Shoujo. Okay. Even though it is a holiday, I wake up at the same time as usual, on a day when everyone else is likely sleeping in for another 6 hours. I'd like to sleep in for another 6 hours. In fact, I can do so tomorrow because I'm not working. Yay! I take my morning regimen of pills for the first time in a few days. Admittedly, I'd let my medication slip my mind. Looking at the rows of bottles in front of me, I don't know how I managed to. 17 different medications. I feel full enough to skip breakfast after taking all of them. I'm already up, so I might as well take a walk. The weather looks nice outside, given off an idyllic atmosphere I'd often dreamed of. It's always been kind of a romantic notion to me to be able to meander around in the countryside, taking in the fresh air. Now that an opportunity to do just that is here, I can't resist, even though I know it must seem silly. I stop at the main building in order to buy a drink and then decide to enter it and maybe hang around on the roof a little bit. The view might be pretty cool at this time, and I'm sure that nobody else will be up there either, and I've never been up there by myself. The school is quiet today, deserted. My footsteps echoing in the staircase to the roof are unnervingly loud. It shouldn't bother me to how much time I've spent in sign language class in near total silence, or working so much with Shizune lately, but it still does. It makes the smallest noises that I wouldn't have even noticed before seem boomingly loud. It feels like I'm sneaking around someplace I shouldn't be. I wonder why I'm getting that vibe. Maybe the school is haunted or something. This is a rather large rooftop, isn't it? There's absolutely nothing here. I kinda wanna just chill on this rooftop. When I open the door to the roof, I'm not alone. Misha leans against the fence, looking over the school grounds, not having noticed me at all. Oh, we're gonna have like a cool little panoramic sort of scene here where she's leaning on the fence, and instantly I know what I have to do. I have to put my hands over her eyes and say, guess her. It's the only option. Halfway I start thinking of how bad how bad this would look if Shizune suddenly popped in, having left just for a second to get some sandwiches, and saw me sneaking up on Misha like this. I pray silently that such a coincidental misunderstanding doesn't happen. Guess who? Hachan! Oh, fuck you. She says without hesitating for a second, without deviating even slightly from her normal tone. My fun was over before it started. God damn it. Hi Hachan, good morning. She reflexively tries to move her hands to form a greeting and entangles them in the fencing. Good morning, I didn't expect to find you here. What are you doing up so early? I could ask you the same thing, Hachan. What are you doing up so early? I didn't expect to find you here. So you do actually end up asking me the same thing. Usually people just end on, I could ask you the same thing, but no, you actually go ahead and go the full 100% and ask me the same thing. God damn it. I asked you first. Yeah, ha, we got you there. Yeah. You're right. Wahahaha. You sound just like Hachan. No, I don't. I say in the least convincing manner possible. Well, there's no way we could sound like Hachan. She can't speak. I'm sorry. Luckily, Misha doesn't notice what a bad actor I am. Are you looking forward to tonight? Because the Tanabata Festival is tomorrow night, so I was thinking maybe we could do something tonight, if you know what I mean. Like, have tea and sandwiches. Sit and converse about politics the whole night, and maybe play some chess or Risk. Yeah. Nothing unusual like sex or a threesome. Of course, Hachan. I don't like celebrations. Or maybe not as much as Hachan does, but Tanabata stands always have interesting things to buy and all kinds of seasonal food, and I get to wear a yukata. I want to know what a yukata is. Her choice of words is a little strange. It sounds like she's saying that she doesn't like celebrations, but likes doing everything involved with them. I don't know if it's worth pursuing, though, and it could be that I'm just misunderstood. What about you, Hachan? I am, or else I'd just stay home, wouldn't I? That's the logical step. Ahahaha, Hachan, you're not that logical, so that's really surprising. Okay though. I was just making sure, because you didn't look like you were having a lot of fun last time. Me and Hachan were a little worried because of that. Hey, I had fun, I guess. I ended up appreciating it more than I expected to. Really, Hachan? What part of it? Tell me. Well, there were the fireworks at the end. They were really nice. Yeah, I think you slept through them. Aw, I always fall asleep early, but I won't sleep through them this year. I'll definitely stay awake. Yeah, I doubt that. But if you do look like you're dozing off, we might just give you a Red Bull or a slap in the face or something to wake you up. Most likely a slap in the face, because Red Bull's expensive. I don't think they have fireworks during Tanabata. It's a different mood entirely. It's a romantic mood. Maybe you can get Shizune to petition them to have them, though, and to move fireworks to an earlier time. It'd be stupid, you can't have fireworks at an earlier time, they gotta be like night, like midnight, so that it's completely dark. Ha 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 ha! Maybe I will, that's a great idea, Chan. Sorry, I just completely lost Misha there. Ah, no, it's not, don't do that, I wasn't being serious. Although, maybe it would annoy Shizune. Oh, see what you did there, you almost tripped. Wahahaha, you sound like it would... You make it sound like you would like that, Hachan. You would like that, wouldn't you, Hachan? Wouldn't you? Hachan, do you like Shichan? Whoa! Whoa! Accusations out the wazoo here. God damn.